Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my video in which I invest into modern cards. Those of you who follow my channel, you know that I mainly focus on vintage and pre-war cards. Yeah, I dabble in some modern cards, but not really invest so much into it. But in just talking with a friend of mine, his name is Seven Line Cardboard as far as YouTube community goes. Hey, what's up, Pat? How you doing? We were discussing this player in particular, Jacob deGrom, and how great he's been like the last 4 or 5 years. 2 Cy Youngs under his belt, and it doesn't seem like he's going to be slowing down anytime soon. We're just talking about how modern cards are affordable, but with the recent state to which they're just skyrocketing, I told them I might have to look into modern cards and switch my attention from vintage and pre-war for right now. Now, it just so happens that after the pandemic, the stock market crashed per se. It was very volatile to say the least. I pulled out a lot of my stocks and it was just sitting there. So instead, I decided to roll it over and invested in these cards because instead of the stock market, the baseball cards, basketball and football, they've been skyrocketing. So why not? It's a strong investment. Pat and I, we've been discussing how strong. We're surprised. I thought literally that my whole baseball card collection was going to plummet as far as value goes, but lo and behold, it's strong as ever. This is another player we spoke about. Ken Griffey Jr. I finally came around to picking this card up again. In my first ever episode, I discussed how I sold this card back when I was about 19 years old because I needed car insurance, and back then it was way more important for me to have my car to go to school, to pick up girls, hang out with friends. So yeah, I felt like it was a good thing to sell that card off at the time to have some car insurance. Here's another 90s era card. I love Jeff Bagwell. It's a 9. This one has all 9s and including a 9.5. I love Jeff Bagwell, the way he used to rake, his batting stance. He was one of the better players in the 90s along with Griffey. This one's an 8.5. I didn't discuss the grade here. It's a very beautiful card, all 9s except for corners. When I look this card over, all the corners look very beautiful. And then when I turn it around, that's where I see the flaw. This bottom left corner has like a slight ding. I guess when they placed it down, they let it fall this way and then ding the back corner there. But yeah, I've collected a few modern cards here and there, but not too much. Last year I broke a few blaster boxes of Series 2 because I had so many rookies. I ended up with 2 Eloys, 2 short print Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 2 polar bear cards, but one card I did not get and I had to invest in was Fernando Tatis Jr. I picked up a 10 of his. I love Fernando Tatis. He killed it before he got injured. And one more card from 2019, which I love, is Chris Paddack. Pitchers, they don't go for a lot of money. People love the people who can hit the long ball, so it afforded me the right to go after a more beautiful card, whether it was an auto or in this case, this sapphire card. I love the way this thing just glitters all over the place. Very beautiful card. But I love Chris Paddack. He was on an innings count, and if not for that, he probably would have won 20 games last year. He simply dominated the league when he came in there. And even when he came back from his innings count, he still was the same pitcher. People could barely touch him. So why not invest in him? So while I was looking for cards and trying to assess the going rates, because it's a little bit foreign to me, some of these cards, and there's so many Bowmans and this and that I had to get familiar with which were the pinpoint cards to look for. I did come across a few lots, which I got lucky with. And in this one lot I paid $20 for. It was about 500 to 1,000 cards in this lot, but these are some of the notable names, rookie cards. Trevor Story's one of them. Tim Anderson, another shortstop, had a breakout year last year. Blake Snell, Cy Young already in his under his belt. Why not showcase him? Jose Barrios, wonderful pitcher for the Twins. Could be a Cy Young Award winner one day. Of course, my Yankee, Luis Severino. I believe this is a short print. It ends in 75, the serial number, so I'm not sure if I'm correct in thinking this is a short print, but all the others, they end in 14. So I figured this is a short print unless I'm missing something. Maybe it's a different series or something. But maybe you could comment and let me know if that's a short print or not. I have a Mike Clevenger rookie, love him. One of the reasons why the Indians were okay with letting go of Kluber. I found a short print version of his in this one. This one's number 35, I believe. Yep. And this is 14. So yeah, in this case, this is definitely a short print. I like the fact that he looks like a hitter there. Pretty cool card. Lucas Giolito, pretty good pitcher right now. This card I found a little intriguing. It looks like a signature. I checked it against some of his other autographs and it looks authentic, but obviously, I don't know, maybe not, because it's not an autograph card to which has like this part whited out or a sticker on it. So I might have to get it authenticated, but this was also in that lot. And he also had like relic cards in there and other autograph cards, but this was one of the more notable names. I found Bowman Platinum of Cody Bellinger. It's a beautiful card. Looks like a refractor, or maybe this is how the set comes. But yeah, from what I know, this is like the first official rookie card of his, which is pretty cool. Josh Bell had a breakout year last year. Buster Posey. How can I not love this card? One of the best catchers for pretty much a decade. Mike Trout. This is, I think, his third year card. I looked up this card and it actually goes for over $100, like in really pristine shape, ungraded. So this one, maybe I could get like 50 to 75 if I ever felt like selling it. It has like two dings in these two corners, so I don't think it'll grade like a 10 or anything, or else I'll probably send it off to get graded. But yeah, this card alone was worth that lot. Masahiro Tanaka, Steady Eddie as far as Yankees go. Anthony Rendon, World Series champ, had a very great season last year. And one card that wasn't in there, even though I fell in love with all the 2017s he had in there, one card I bought and invested in was Raul Mondesi, better known now as Adalberto Mondesi. There's an autograph refractor numbered 202 out of 499. I really love this card because I paid pretty much a little over 10 bucks. I think it was 13 if I remember correctly. And for an autograph refractor numbered, this guy has 50 steal speed already. He showcased it. If he could lift some weights and get some pop and hit for like 300 consistently, this card could go up like dramatically. He's still young. And I found another lot. So this lot has some really nice cards. Same thing for $20. Carlos Beltran. He was a great player, although last year he came down implicated for, well, not last year, but this year he was implicated, lost his job with the Mets, but he was a great player. His fond memories to me is great player for the Mets and the Yankees, and also when he went to Houston, nobody tore it up like this guy. He pretty much hit a home run or two every game. Amazing playoff run. Ryan Braun, yes, steroid hat, but it's still Ryan Braun. I had these two Roy Halladay cards, rest in peace. One of the best pitchers of the modern era. I don't own a Roy Halladay card, so I was pretty happy to find these in the set, in the lot I mean. And dropping cards over here. It seems like he was a Phillies fan because he had Roy Halladay. Maybe he picked him up after he joined the Phillies, but he also had Ryan Howard's rookie with Cole Hamel. Jimmy Rollins rookie card, which I do not mind having because he was one of the best shortstops for pretty much a decade. Same thing with this one, Chase Utley. Love Chase Utley. He along with Cano were like the two best second basemen for a while. And also it had Joe Mauer's rookie card. Great catcher. Edwin Encarnacion. I appreciated him, especially after he joined the Yankees. He showed how much of a professional hitter he is. He's not just a long ball masher. He works the count. He doesn't get fooled easily. Very good hitter. And these were the showcase cards in the lot. It had a Vladdy Guerrero third year card, I believe. This is either rainbow foil or refractor. It's a beautiful card, 62 out of 100. And looking this card up, it goes on the average $15 to $20 for this card, ungraded. So this one almost paid for the lot itself. And this was in there too. Captain Clutch, Andrew McCutchen, rookie card, 1502 out of 2005, gold card. This card also goes for like $15 to $20. I don't know. That's when I bought the lot. I don't even know if it's gone up because it seems like every week when I check some of these cards, they've gone up like $10 to $20. I'm telling you, the market is so good right now with the cards. It's crazy. I liquidated a lot of my stocks, and I think I invested in a lot of these modern cards because they were going so high, and I'm thinking that's what a lot of other people did. They invested what they pulled out from their stocks into these baseball cards, football, basketball cards. And that's why I think all these cards are going up, because people just have money they want to invest. Now, the Chase Utley and Jimmy Rollins card with this lot, they're not that expensive. So I looked for two better cards of theirs because I do appreciate their greatness. I found this one, which I invested in. A Bowman rookie card of Chase Utley, and also Jimmy Rollins gold card. This one's numbered 1110 out of 2001. It's a beautiful card. It's a little off center to the right, but other than that, it's very beautiful, sharp. If I decide to grade any of these two, maybe they'll come out like a 9, 10 maybe. I'm not gonna hope for 10s anymore. I get disappointed when I don't see 10, so I'll say 8 or 9. Came across these. I was buying these singles. Like, if I saw them for a good price, I pounced on them. Dustin Pedroia. Even though I hate the Red Sox, I do appreciate a man that's that good for such a small stature. We're like pretty much the same height, same weight and everything, but this guy could hit home runs. He was no slouch by no means. He terrorized me, gave me nightmares watching games against the Yankees, so why not invest in this guy? Unfortunately, the last 2 years have been injury plagued, but still, he might go down as a Hall of Famer, so I didn't pay too much for this card, and it's a risk I'm taking. Came across this one for $1. $1 for Yoan Moncada Bowman Chrome first card. And I checked recently, this card's already going for close to $10 from when I paid $1. So this one, picked it up for $3. Josh Donaldson, Topps Chrome rookie card. Had a bounce back year with the Braves last year, so why not? Already has MVP with Toronto. He still has like 3 or 4 good years. Who knows how much that card could go for in the future. Francisco Lindor's rookie card. There's an update rookie. It's not the main one. The Topps Chrome, I believe, is the main rookie you want to try to grab. That one goes for like $300-400. I had a budget. I pulled down some of that money and I stuck within that budget. I didn't want to come out of pocket. Clayton Kershaw's rookie card. Definitely wanted to get this card. One of the best Dodgers pitchers ever and one of the best pitchers for the decade. One of my favorite players, Nolan Arenado. I do not know why I was able to get these cards for so cheap. And when I mean cheap, I don't mean cheap. I mean for what he is, who he is, how good he is. 40 home runs almost every year, 130, 140 RBIs, 300 average, Gold Glove, the best third baseman in the league. How can I get this card for like $15 and $20 is beyond me. Same thing with this one. And these two cards are pretty much mint. Like if I get them graded, I don't think they'll come lower than 8 or 9, and maybe a 10 on this one, a 9 on this one because it looks all centered to the left. But he gets no love because of the myth with Colorado. But if you check his splits, they're pretty much equal outside of Colorado. So I don't understand how he's so cheap. But in that same year, 2013, I had to pick up Christian Yelich, MVP. He almost won an MVP last year if he didn't get hurt. Love this card, love the player. And going to Milwaukee, his star just shined brighter, but it's not Milwaukee. If you think it's Milwaukee, you're fooling yourself. It's the year prior to Milwaukee. Barry Bonds worked with him as his batting instructor and reconstructed his swing and gave him his sprinkle of MVP dash. And I'm telling you, he showed him how to get lift on that ball, how to hit for hard authority. And this guy has been transformed thanks to Barry Bonds. There's a clip on YouTube. Go check it out. If you don't believe me, that clip shows how he broke his swing down to the bone. And after like one session, he was launching that ball. I'm telling you. And ever since then, I think that's how he became the MVP he is now. So in 2018, there's so many rookies. I pounced on a lot of the cards from 2018. It was either buy a box and break it for like $800, which is crazy, like $500 for a hobby box, $800 for a jumbo box, and you don't know what you're gonna get in there. So I figured, let me just buy what I want and not worry about the Russian roulette. So I picked up Shane Bieber. I love Shane Bieber as a pitcher. Another reason why the Indians let go of Corey Kluber. $591 out of 2018 for his gold card. I love this card. I love the player. Rafael Devers, another hated Red Sox, but I gotta give him respect. He is the man. He hardly went into a slump last year. This is a chrome prism, I believe it is, refractor. It's a beautiful card. And I'm telling you, I think he's so young. He's gonna have so many good years ahead of him. Why not pick that one up? Same thing with this one, Walker Buehler. I think he's gonna carry the torch from Clayton Kershaw. There's an autograph Topps Chrome. Like I said, pitchers don't go for a lot, so why not take a stab at an auto, or like I did with Shane Bieber, his Sapphire card. You know what? I haven't been giving some of these players any shine. Let me start giving some of these players some shine. How about we do this here? Put this guy here so you could get some glitter right there. And how about I show up this next guy? Juan Soto from the 2018 update. Love him. So young, already a world champ. He showed the goods last year when the spotlight was on him. He just raped, mashed, you name it. And of course, you can't say 2018 update without this guy, Ronald Acuna Jr. I went crazy for him. Picked up that Heritage, picked up this Topps Chrome. And funny story, but I picked up this 698-10. And I must have came home from work that day, tired, exhausted, wanted to take a shower, and I was getting all these alerts on my phone. All these bids were ending. So tired, groggy-eyed, whatever you want to call it. I looked at it, glanced at it, saw it was a 10, and I just threw in, I think it was like $140, $150, because this card, the update, usually goes for like $200. So I always try to get it for cheaper. And this card was bidding at like 120, so I was like, all right, maybe I'll get it for 150. And when I won it, I was like, yes. And when I inspect it in the picture, I see it's not the update card. I went, oh. It was like, yo, oh my God, I can't believe I just won a card that I really didn't want. I wanted this one, but since I blew my budget on that one, I had to settle for a 9. And this card's not a bad investment. It's just this one goes for a little bit more. And they're the same identical card, just the rookie, the RC's on the right for the 698, RC's on the left. Had I focused on that, I would have not made that mistake. I would have got the 10 in this one because I had the money to invest in the 10. But it is what it is. So instead of making that mistake with that Ronald Acuna, I went after his Topps Update short print. There was no mistake with this card. I got a 9. I couldn't afford to get the 10. The 10 is close to 1,000, but this one was a little bit more within my range. I won $500 on an online poker tournament, and when I won that $500, I said I'm getting this card with that earnings because it's not gonna come out of my pockets. All these people that I beat up and took out the table, that's who's paying for that Ronald Acuna short print. So, moving on, I picked up a few 2017. Even though I had the Bowman Platinum, this one goes for a little bit more money. So I decided to pick it up. It's a beautiful, gorgeous card. I don't think it'll grade lower than a 9, honestly. But who knows? Under loop, these guys see things that I can't see. Another one from 2017, I love Matt Olson. His autograph. This guy's a Gold Glover. He rakes 30 home run power, maybe 40 in the future. Number, what is this? Number 95 out of 250. I think this is such an awesome card. And I had to pick up his hot corner mate, the M&M Boys 2.0. Matt Chapman, this is a 9.5. Got lucky on this one. Has 2 10s in there, so it's actually like a 9.75. I'm probably making my friend Charlie's cards happy that I'm showcasing some A's. This one's for you, Charlie. And then I went after one of my favorite players. I went after Albert Pujols. Before this card went ballistic, I picked them up. I didn't know which one I liked better, so I just picked them both up. This one I won raw. I honestly picked this one up for $30. And I looked recently just to see what the price was on this one, to see if I pick up maybe another one. And it's at about $75 to $80 raw. Talking about prices going up. And I got this 8.5 Pujols. This one plagues me a little bit, and I'll explain to you a little bit why. It's because it's an 8.5. But when you average out these scores, 9.5, 8.5, 8.5, and 9. Let's say you drop that 9.5 to 9, and you take that half, add it to that one, you got 3 9s and an 8.5. Usually, Beckett rounds up when it comes to 3 of the same number and 1 lower. Why is this card not a 9? If you guys know why, if you get your cards graded from Beckett a lot more than I do, maybe you could answer and relieve my frustration, because I feel like taking this back to Beckett and say, you added it up, this is wrong. Give this the 9 that it deserves, because the average is a 9. So it kind of bothers me. I want to show you an example. I can't with any of these cards. I think I got one coming up that I could show you. But yeah, that one kind of plagues me a little bit. So to round things up, I only got 4 more cards left to show. I bought another lot, very short lot, only 3 cards. But in this one, I won this one for less than $10 with shipping, handling, tax, and everything. It had Charlie Blackmon's rookie card. I love him. Average like crazy every year. Went from a speedster to a home run hitter. What is there not to love about this guy? How can I get this card for an average of $3? It's beyond me. Chris Sale's rookie card. This guy's practically a Cy Young Award winner every year. And also $3 basically. And my man, DJ LeMahieu. And I did not fall in love with this guy just because he became a Yankee. I used to have him in my keeper league for fantasy league while he was with the Rockies, and I saw every year he was steady Eddie, always putting up over 300 for an average, super utility. And now when I watched him with the Yankees, and he garnered some MVP votes, so everyone's recognizing this guy is more than just an average hitter. He had 25 home runs, I believe, if I stand corrected, but 25 with 320 like average, and he could play everything, Gold Glover. Like, I'm telling you, I think this one's gonna go up. But in 2011, there's only one name you want to know of, and yes, I pulled the trigger on Mike Trout's rookie card. And this one's a beauty. The only subgrade there that's lower than a 9.5 is that 9 for centering, and the centering on the front is great. It's in the back. It's a little top to bottom. You can tell the border here is a little bit thinner than up here. But if I had to sacrifice any centering, it would be on the back to have that face of this card just looking gorgeous. And that is my the big kahuna pickup of all of them. So this is like my modern card haul. I suggest everyone go out there, invest in your modern cards while they're like at a good rate, because things are going so crazy. Like a year from now, who knows what these prices are gonna be like. Last year, I could have picked this card up anywhere from $700 to $1,000. I recall, but instead I shifted my sights to like Mickey Mantle, and you know, I don't regret it. I picked up Hank Aaron and Ernie Banks and all these other cards, and I'm fine with those cards. But this one doubled, and it cost me for ignoring my modern cards. It cost me. The Ken Griffey doubled. Like, so many of these cards doubled. Like, it's insane. The only one I picked up last year was this Gleyber Torres. That's it. And I'm happy I picked this one up because I love Gleyber Torres. But I should have went after Mike Trout. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do regret I didn't make that move. But I did now. Better late than never. And until then, Pat, I'm gonna send you a package soon. Pat helped me with a project. If you'd like, you can subscribe to him. I'm not sure if he has anything up yet, but he's gonna start putting some stuff up. I talk with him a lot. This guy's a great guy. Put that alert on so that when he does drop stuff, you'll see it. And he has great ideas. He has me laughing sometimes when we speak because his ideas, we brainstorm a lot. And he's the sole reason why I got into modern cards, because we just had that great discussion, and it was like, you know what? I got to do it before I get priced out. I got to invest in all these cards because I don't want to regret getting priced out. And I almost did. I'm going to be honest. I almost did. But Pat, I'm going to get a package out for you. That video we're working on, we're going to put out maybe in a month and a half or so, because it's going to take a little while for us to put it together. But I'm probably gonna put in a little gifts in there for you. That's why I haven't sent it out yet. And I'm probably gonna do a pre-war video and another break probably with Jose. I gotta get my revenge with him because he kicked my butt in the Bowman break. And look forward to the next video, guys. Until then, Elite Hunters, you're all Elite Hunters on my eyes. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. The contest with Pick a Gym S, great. It was beautiful. I want to do a contest like that soon when I get to like 200 or 250. And I promise you, I already have an idea of what I'm going to do. It's going to be a cool contest. But Pick a Gym S, thank you for doing that contest, because literally it was so fun to see everyone's favorite rookie card. That was so good to see the community come together like that. And it's beautiful. I'm so happy I joined the community, because it's so cool that everybody just gels together and shows their appreciation for cards. So thank you, Pick a Gym S, for that contest, because it meant more than just, you know, trying to win some cards. Everyone just got to showcase their heart when it comes to their cards and their pride and joy. So I have one that I want to do like that. Until then, happy hunting when it comes to cards. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.